Hello and welcome to Pastor Tim Talks. ABC 3 in 3. The ABCs of prayer altars, 3 points in 3 minutes. V is for vision. At the prayer altar, God gives you a vision for your life. That vision starts off with a vision of God himself. Isaiah was in the temple. He was in before the altar of incense praying when the Lord appeared to him. It says, I saw the Lord sitting on a throne, high and lifted up, and the train of his robe filled the temple. Above it stood seraphim. Each one had 6 wings. With 2 he covered his face, with 2 he covered his feet, and with 2 he flew. Isaiah 6, 1-2. And as Isaiah received this vision, he received a vision not just of God and the angels, but of his call, where he was to go and speak to the people, and he was given a particular message to share. And that's what God does at the prayer altar. He starts to reveal to you what is your calling, your vision in life. Firstly, vision is revealed at the altar. If you look at Abraham, it says in Genesis 12:7, when Abraham first entered into the promised land, the Lord appeared to Abram and said, to your descendants I will give this land. So he built an altar there to the Lord who had appeared to him. So at the place of the altar, Abraham had a revelation of God himself, and God was speaking forth and showing forth a vision of Abraham's call, just like Isaiah had at the altar. So as we go to our prayer altar every day, we're caught up into the heavenly altar, the altar of incense. God reveals to us things about his call upon our life, his vision for us. Secondly, vision grows at the altar. As Abraham continued to worship God at the altar every day and then moved to new altars, he was given a new revelation that grew the vision of God in his life and caused him to move into greater dimensions of God's vision. For example, in Genesis 13:17-18, it says, arise, walk through the land in the length and its breadth of it, I will give it unto you. Then Abraham removed his tent, came to and dwelt at the plain of Mamre, which is at Hebron, and built there an altar to the Lord. So there was an extension of his vision. It was growing and growing and growing as he remained at the prayer altar. Thirdly and lastly, vision is fulfilled at the prayer altar. For Abraham, as he remained at the prayer altar, finally God fulfilled the vision that he had given for his lifetime, and that is provided the promised son Isaac. And even then, God asked Abraham to offer up Isaac, and he went on Mount Moriah where he offered up on the altar Isaac. And of course, we know the story how in Genesis 22, verses 10-11, then he reached out his hand and took the knife to slay his son, but the angel of the Lord called out to him, that's Jesus, saying, Abraham, Abraham. And God showed that he had provided the lamb, and that was pointing towards Jesus. And so at the prayer altar, God reveals our vision. He causes our vision to grow, and he fulfills our vision. There may be many visions God gives to us, and over time, they are fulfilled time and time again as we remain faithful at the prayer altar. Just as God did for Abraham, he will do for us.